Все наши слова под покровом ночи нам пророчили любовь, но мы так порочны. Синий, синий, синий лед, словно тамагочи. Я просто хочу знать, что ты меня очень-очень. Ты же любила, а я не догонял. Ты убегала, а я не догонял. Нет, пьяный туман, девочка Миньяра там. И если все это игра, то кто тогда проиграл? Иду по пьяным туманам, пинаю воздух наиками. Душа летит и пролетает над Ямайкой. По пьяным туманам апки твои я лайкаю. Ты рядом с ним, а на тебе моя майка. По пьяным туманам пинаю воздух наиками. Душа летит и пролетает над Ямайкой. По пьяным туманам апки твои я лайкаю. Ты рядом с ним, а на тебе моя майка.
Пьяным туманом пинаю воздух наиками. Душа летит и пролетает над Ямайкой. По пьяным туманам апки твои я лайкаю. Ты рядом с ним, а на тебе моя майка лишь.
Иду по пьяным туманам, пинаю воздух наиками. Душа летит и пролетает над Ямайкой. По пьяным туманам апки твои я лайкаю. Ты рядом с ним, а на тебе моя майка. По пьяным туманам пинаю воздух наиками. Душа летит и пролетает над Ямайкой. По пьяным туманам апки твои
just forget the melody?
No,
When I popped off, then your girl gave me just a little bit of la chop. Baby, so cold, he from the north, he from the Canada. Bankroll so low, I got nothing else that I can withdraw. Ran up the dough, I shot my wrist, it go like sha sha sha, sha sha sha. I got your bitch singing la 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 la, la la la. I shot my wrist, it go like sha sha sha, sha sha sha. I got your bitch singing la 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 la, la la la. How I try like that? Amex, no cap, _. They wonder how I go up like that. I rap my lyrics when I perform. They wonder how I try like that. Married to the grind, I brought my ring. I'm corny, but your goodie want the dick. Modest with my jewels, but check the bag. Finally got the money, say my thanks. When I popped off, then your girl gave me just a little bit of la chop. Baby, so cold, he from the north, he from the Canada. Bankroll so low, I got nothing else that I can withdraw. Ran up the dough, I shot my wrist, it go like sha sha sha, sha sha sha. I got your bitch singing la 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 la, la la la. I shot my wrist, it go like sha sha sha, sha sha sha. I got your bitch singing la 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 la, la la la. How I try like that? I'm at the bank again. They wonder how I go up like that. Pink whip with flames all on the side. They wonder how I try like that. Got that Gucci on my body, now she tryna pipe me woo. Pop the Lucy, loosey goosey, sussy boy, I keep you cool. Got the paper, went to school, be careful who you callin' fool. Ayy, ayy. When I popped off, then your girl gave me just a little bit of la chop. Baby, so cold, he from the north, he from the Canada. Bankroll so low, I got nothing else that I can withdraw. Ran up the dough, I shot my wrist, it go like sha sha sha, sha sha sha. I got your bitch singing la 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 la, la la la. I shot my wrist, it go like sha sha sha, sha sha sha. I got your bitch singing la 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 la, la la la. How I try like that?
I wanna happy cause I want a little freedom. But I can't get just what I want, no I can't beat her. What did I do? I even think she's here and there and everywhere. I'm in the depths of despair, I can't succeed. I'll never be the same again. The things I've seen, it's absolutely evident I'm not asleep. You think I must be dreaming this, that all I do is reminisce. There's nothing here to reminisce, nothing for me.
Can you hear me calling, calling out to you? I'm falling apart, I'm falling. This body I must renew.
I'll do anything, anything, anything that you need me to do. Absolutely anything for you. I will be your worthy ink, swim or sink, watching out for anything out of the blue. But this time that's coming true.
I used to be so beautiful, now look at me. My actions are unbeautiful, it's clear to see. Come on and step out of the cage, turn a chapter, turn the page. I'll take my place up on the stage, all eyes on me.
I can hear you calling, calling out to me. I'm falling down, I'm falling. Won't you set me free? I'll do anything, anything, anything that you need me to do. Absolutely anything for you. I will be your worthy ink, swim or sink, watching out for anything out of the blue. But this time it's coming true, what have I got myself into?
Have you ever wondered what heaven is like? I like to dream that it is quite beautiful. A soft valley of green grass blanketed by a warm sun. I don't think I'll ever get to see it. Are you ready to ascend, my little errand boy? The heavens are waiting. You'll do anything, anything, anything that I ask you to do, but you don't have a clue. 'Cause I can guarantee, guarantee the demons always after me and you. But this time it's coming true. Look what you got yourself into.
спят под лучами солнца. Я боюсь, что завтра не проснемся. Никаких больше вечеринок. Ты рисуешь старые картины. Мысли клубят под лучами солнца. Я боюсь, что завтра не проснемся. Никаких больше вечеринок. Ты рисуешь старые картины. Ни недели нет пути назад. Мы летели и теряли по дороге кровь. Выпьем за любовь, береги себя. Не знаю, встретимся ли мы когда-нибудь еще. Теплый воздух, быстрая река. Трое суток мы с тобой без сна. Верь мне на слова, мы будем жить вечно. Бери меня на славу, обещаю проиграть.
Even a tiny house has the ability to create a huge positive impact. And that is exactly the case with this next tiny house that we're about to visit, which has completely transformed this urban backyard. Hey Heather, how's it going?
Hi, Bryce. Welcome to Portland.
Thank you, it's lovely to be here. G'day Walker, how's it going?
Bryce, hello, it's good.
This house just looks so cool. What a unique style.
It is, yeah. Biomimicry. That's the whole thing here. Biophilic design, if you know about Fibonacci, that's the curve.
Right, so you actually use the golden ratio in
That's
creating the aesthetic of the home.
Yeah, so the idea here is that we wanted to create something that was a little bit different than what you would normally see. We wanted to, in my world, we talk a lot about biophilia, which is kind of the human's innate connection to nature and drawing to nature. And so we wanted to do curved lines. Nature doesn't actually do any straight lines. So the whole idea is to try and feel what it would be like. This was an inspiration from a leaf. I take walks around the way with my dog all the time, and I found this little leaf, and we thought, well, how do we live in connection with the place here? And leaves have little drip lines, and those drip lines direct the water where we want them to go. We get a lot of water in Portland, and so we've got our downspouts that are connecting, off the base of the low spots, the way a leaf might.
Also, our trip to Spain, we visited the Gaudi, the cathedral, and I had never walked into a building where you feel like you're walking outside. Everything is curved, and we loved it and
Yeah.
inspired by that.
And before we talk too much about the house, I really want to know about your land here and what's going on and how the tiny house fits into the grand scheme of everything that's going on here.
That's probably the most exciting part for me. This is an aspirational build. I live in this big 5-bedroom, 2-bath house. And so for me, around permaculture and biomimicry and regenerative living, I just thought, how do I live in accordance with the way, we should? So the house, this is phase 1, and then eventually we're going to have phase 2, where we do gray water and we do rainwater collection, and we go, urine diversion into food in the greenhouse with aquaponics. We're going to use Mother Nature to filter the gray water. This whole thing is an integrated system. And the fact is this is all on a small little standard 5,000 square foot lot in the city of Portland. And so we can be grid tied and grid independent. That's the goal, is to be able to let somebody else rent the big house and then move into the tiny house and live more in accordance with my passions.
And what size is the tiny house?
So the tiny house is, give or take, 250 square feet all in, including the lofts.
And you've made some really phenomenal design decisions in this. Obviously, the roof line is incredible. And I see that you've actually planted a living roof on this one as well.
We have, yep. We're actually still in process. We have a little bit more flashing to do. But yeah, we did a really low profile roof. A lot of people would think you can't put a living roof on top of a tiny house. But I used to work in that whole industry, and there's a lot of people kind of trying to do experimental components. So to be honest, there's a little bit of experimenting with this, but it's my house, and if it slides off, so be it. But I don't think it's going to. What we did was we did a recycled foam carpet pad, just a little thin 1/4 inch. We put a 1-inch layer of fortified soil up there with biochar and a bunch of different components, a lightweight pumice mix, and then sedums up on top of that, and later it'll get jute netting, and then it'll get some scoria, which is just an opportunity to really hold a lot of water, create some microbes, and so it will hold the soil in place. There may need to be a little bit of augmented watering during the summertime because we typically have a drought in Portland for about 3 or 4 months. But the rest of the year, we won't need to water at all, and it'll actually filter. It'll provide a little bit more insulation to the house.
And tell me about the construction of the house.
This is kind of a fun little thing. I went and looked, I was here in Portland, I was looking around, I was like, I want to find a tiny house. I'm ready to pull the trigger. And I went and I found this little shell, and they had a bunch of spray foam and OSB. And I know a lot of people are great proponents of that, but for me, when I started looking at the research of what workers go through in order to manage that sort of a thing, I thought to myself, I want to find something that doesn't have urea, doesn't have formaldehyde in it, and that if it was designed the way a flower was designed, this is Living Building Challenge, you're familiar with this, which says that every building should be built the way a flower exists in its place. It should be rooted in place. It should collect the water that falls on it. It should collect and use only the sun that falls on it. It should provide beauty and use while it's in existence, and it should have a plan for its recycling when it's all done. And I found this great builder, Tiny Healthy Homes, and Ben was immediately responsive to everything that I was saying. He was talking about permaculture, he was talking about biophilia, and he was talking about biomimicry, and he knew and he wanted to learn. And that's what I needed, was somebody who, when I threw some crazy things at him, like a Fibonacci curve on a curved roof, that he'd be eager rather than there's no way, you know? Yeah.
And a lot of the materials that went into the home's construction were recycled as well, weren't they?
Yeah, it's actually been really fun. So everything that's on this house has been thought through every single step of the way. You know, reclaimed barnwood, you know, windows, all recycled. Yeah, among many other things.
And you've really designed quite a grand entranceway for this tiny house, haven't you?
Yeah, this was actually one of the most important parts, is this sequence of this giant open front door. The skylight itself lined up in that space. Again, that's that transparent where I'm feeling I can be inside, but still experiencing the outside.
Well, that was important to me, is the huge windows and doors. To know that I have all of the outdoors right there was important. I'm sensitive to light, and natural light feels good to me, and we don't get a lot. And when we do get it, I want to see it and feel it.
From the exterior, the home is absolutely beautiful. This curved roof is just stunning, and I cannot wait to see how that translates on the inside. Can we take a look?
Let's go look.
Yeah.
Thank you. After you. This is absolutely beautiful. Walking in here, I love how you're immediately greeted by this large feature window that just draws your eye up onto this incredible ceiling.
I really enjoyed the way the design of this roof turned out. Ben came to me and talked about this kind of compound waving curve like this. Then he found this oak flooring that was in this house up in Victoria, and he put that up on the ceiling itself. So it was a matter of trying to figure out for him exactly how are they going to bend these pieces and affix them into space exactly the way that we needed to. But it was really the only way to address the curve on the inside of this, and I don't think there could have been a better way. And the fact that it's recycled oak flooring and the whole upcycle thing, I think is just really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And just the style in here in general is really beautiful. Can you tell me about some of the design decisions you've made in here?
Right. So I have a design background. I'm a real estate broker, but with a design background, and have done some interior decorating. And I was inspired by the Scandinavian term hygge, which is the art of cozy. And that is my style. That's what makes me feel good. And I wanted it to, again, feel like you're outside, bring nature in, make it very cozy, and have earthy elements to it.
And over here we have your lounge, and this really looks like such a cozy space.
It is. We've got a little progress to make on it, but what I really like about it is that the way it's been set, we can have guests come in, we pull out, you know, we've got little pieces that pull out and convert to a bench. Of course, this converts to a bed, and, you know, we got all that kind of stuff going on too.
And then above the living area, you've got a sleeping loft up here.
That's right. This is my daughter Michaelin's space up here, which has been really fun to kind of create that for her. And she jumped up there the very first day we were here. That was the very first thing that we put in was her futon. And I've got little photos of her up there reading her comic book. And she's got lights hanging up there. And we went in, we're designing all of her little art spaces so that she can really enjoy the space.
And then over here we have your kitchen. And oh my gosh, this bench top is just gorgeous.
This is a beetle kill blue pine that we had donated for us by a local wood supplier. And the story around this is really important because it has to do with climate change. You know, the fact that we're getting global warming and we now no longer have natural cold winters that would kill out this beetle, and it is affecting whole forests in Canada. And so we're pulling this wood out of here just to tell the story about it. It winds up being beautiful with these streaks that we've got in here. That I love the natural grain on this. So yeah, I'm really happy with the way it all turned out.
It certainly does become a real character piece, doesn't it?
Yes. And I wanted a big kitchen. So what Ben did was he pulled a pull-out cutting board, and then we have a leaf that comes in the side so that you now can have 3 people sitting here. I got a whole little extra section, but it can remove so that when we want to have space and I want to do yoga in the middle here, then I'm not kicking the leaf out of the way.
Fantastic. What a good idea. And as you say, this is a very spacious kitchen. Can you talk to me more about the design in here?
Yeah, so I wanted to do a couple of things. First of all, I wanted a deep sink, but it's not always dish free. So I wanted a deep sink where I could actually store a few things on occasion and then get it washed. So this was a find out of Facebook on the marketplace there. So again, a reused farmhouse sink. We wanted also to have the ability to go off grid if we needed to. So, you know, we've got gas, propane burning, and then we're going to do an induction as well. So we'll have that be able to kind of pull out. We keep counter space that we need to, and then the induction goes away. So you only use it when you need to use it.
Lots of storage behind you as well?
Yep, lots of storage. So pantry in here. We have a magically fitting vented washer dryer combo, which I'm really excited about. I had a panic moment at one point in time where I thought, oh my Lord, I can either have a closet for clothing or I can wash them, but not, but not both. But it turns out we were able to figure it out. I just didn't need as much as I thought I had to.
Well, I'm very glad you managed to get that sorted.
Thanks.
And then I'm guessing we've got your bathroom through there.
That's right. Let's go take a look.
This is absolutely beautiful. That tile wall at the back is just such a feature.
I'm glad you love it. This was a really important part for us.
We wanted this wall to be a focus from out in the living area, and we wanted the tile to be different on this wall, which we're really happy with how this looks.
I lived in Japan for a couple of years, and so having an ofuro, an actual deep soaking tub, I had visioned a window off the back and looking out into an aspen grove. Well, we got the window switched to the other side because of the design, which is perfectly fine, but this tile is designed to mimic kind of that aspen grove. So we get our tub, we get our grove, we get our Japanese kind of shiatsu massage on the feet here with the rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, the Riverstone floors are just such a beautiful addition. And actually in here, the way that the wall is angled out is perfect for the tub, isn't it? Because it allows you to sit in the tub and then lean back into that wall.
That's right, that's right. And there's now, because of that, there's enough room actually for 2 people to be able to sit in that tub and enjoy the space.
And then composting toilet?
Yeah, so it's strange to say that I really enjoy using my toilet, but I do, because I had a friend who was, he taught me a lot about how do we need to be thinking about how we impact the planet. And he was like, we're in Portland, we have this Bull Run watershed that's beautifully cleaned, and we pump it into our toilets, we poop in it, and then we send it off to chemical treatment, and then we send that chemically treated water out to the ocean to feed the fish that I'm gonna then eat. So here I get to separate the urine from the solid waste, and I don't have to worry about it. I can compost all of the solid waste, treat the urine, and eventually turn that into food someplace else. All chemicals avoided, we keep it all on site.
That just makes way too much sense.
Right?
I was curious how this was going to be, I have to say, definitely.
Right.
But I really do like it. I don't mind it.
Yeah.
It's good.
It certainly is. And then upstairs we've got your sleeping loft.
Yep, let's go check it out.
I love how in the loft you really get to celebrate this incredible ceiling, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very comforting. You feel like you're in a little nest. I love it.
So within the walls of this house, you've gone to a lot of effort to incorporate biophilia, biomimicry. What was it that sparked your passion for those?
When I first read about how buildings should be built and the way that they ought to function, the way a flower functions on the planet, I found myself in near to tears thinking if we could actually build that way, we could change the course of humans on the planet. I mean, I know it sounds so aspirational and huge, but that's what we're faced with, those choices. And so I knew that if I had the ability to make a choice with my money to live in a certain way, I had to do it.
And what was the cost in realizing this project?
As you might imagine, a little bit more than I had anticipated. But all in, the house itself, when I'm all said and done, you're probably about $100,000 for it. Doing this, living in a tiny house like this, is more than just the space. It's about the conscious effort and the conscious way to live. I used to have too much stuff. I didn't need it. I would just go and get things because it was cheap. And I was like, well, it's from Goodwill, so I'm not buying new things. That wasn't the point. The point is that I continued to consume. And so this is an opportunity to make a conscious effort to stop that process, to ask what really is fulfilling in life. And for me, that's conscious connection to the universe. That's a conscious connection to the people that I love, my kids, my partner. How do I live more aware of what's going on the planet? And that's what this is about.
I think that the tiny house living process, it helps you keep refining over and over what is important to you. It does help make connections more important, and for me, it forces me outside more. And then I have this beautiful little place to unwind from daily living.
The design of this home is just so beautiful. I love how you're able to build in so many of your passions and interests to create a house that really has so many of these living systems included. Thank you so much for sharing it with me.
Thank you. I'm glad you guys were able to come and help us out and just share it with the world. We're excited about it too.
Regenerative architecture is something that I'm just so passionate about, and it is wonderful to see so many of the principles in practice in this home. I guess it really goes to show that a tiny house really has the ability to make a big impact.
Urbana Play Music presenta Resident. Hernán Cataño.
Sábados a la medianoche. Cada semana, nueva música de todo el mundo.
Resident.
Hernán Cataño.
Un artista. Urbana Play 104.3. Volvé a escuchar Resident en nuestro canal oficial de YouTube.
Make me feel alive. Oh, touch me. Bring me back to life.
Resident. Cada semana, nueva música de todo el mundo. Resident. Sábados a la medianoche.
UrbanaPlayFM.com.
semana, nueva música de todo el mundo.